Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock.
Yahoo!
Welcome one, welcome all. It is Saturday, July 27th. We're having a wonderful Saturday evening over here
it rained!
Florida. Yes, it rained. We got a
Sideways.
little bit of wet weather out there. We got a little bit of ASMR for those who enjoy it.
It was quite pleasant, in fact, especially when it started raining sideways, and the angry black dude demanded chunky soup.
Yo, no, for real though, like sleeping through the rain.
Oh, dude,
it is so good.
Mwah.
Yes, indeed.
I highly recommend. 10 out of 10 would do again.
10 out of 10. Love Mother Nature.
Hello, folks. My name is Jose Casabona. I am the host. Of Wrestle Rewind, and I'm also the host of the. Founder.
Is this Wrestle Rewind though?
I'm finishing up. Don't interrupt me.
No,
Interrupt.
Yeah, I do.
I'll unplug you.
No, you can't.
Come on, let him put his.
I dropped your name. Your name isn't on the screen anymore.
I am also the host, the founder, executive producer, and content manager of the Ravens Flock. We have a process, Juan. You seem intent in breaking the process.
Well, I seem intent on you staying consistent.
You're messing with the prime timeline. We can't have this.
With the secret timeline.
The secret.
Now, joining me on my left here is the host of Los Amigos Play. Everyone, give a nice welcome to Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. Thank you kindly. It is the last Saturday of June. July already.
Yeah, we're going into August next month.
How quickly have we burned through this summer, which is good because all the stupid children are going back to school. Are you underage? Get out of here. This is not.
Hey, you remember Alice Cooper? He said school's out for summer.
Not anymore. Get out.
School's out. School's out for summer, kids, not forever.
Be gone. I can't say thought because children are not supposed to be thought. So
no, they're
just
not.
Be gone. Wait, which camera am I looking at? This one or this one?
Well, right now you're looking at the Froggy.
Freoga. Yeah. Okay, thank you for joining us once again. God damn it. It is a pleasure to have you with me and with us. And as usual, I hope that you enjoy watching this show as much as we enjoy making it for you.
And joining me on my right here is the host of the Black Files by Typewriter for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the hours playing all the videos on his channel every single week. Perennial shit stirrer, Mr. Juan Araz.
It's shit disturber. Get it right. Thank you for that introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget them, mister.
And like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Quick. Full disclosure.
And Quick?
Yes. Quick.
Quick.
We're streaming on Quick now.
Oh my God.
Yeah! We have another fucking promotion. Yeah! Working for the Chocolate Powder Foundry. Hundreds of South American children are dying in the cocoa mines for this.
What's cocoa mines? Oh God, you're right.
I meant plantations, but I confused South America with Africa for a minute.
Actually, before we continue, full disclosure, Zayana Rose and Dragon Fang Cosplay are not with us.
Oh yeah,
but they're here in spirit.
Yep, but they're here in spirit. They will be here for tomorrow. More on that before the end of the episode.
In the future.
Much like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick.
See? That's not so hard.
Hit the subscribe or the follow button, you passive-aggressive idiot.
How am I passive-aggressive?
Click the notification bell to stay updated. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism and the malaise of the average day-to-day work grind that is corporate America. We don't want to work for corporate America. We want to work for you, the peoples. And yeah, we're using an instrument of corporate America, i.e. YouTube. But you know what? I'm not rich enough to actually build our own platform.
Yet.
Yeah, no, not yet. But there's an easy solution for all this. All you folks have to do in order to help is share this video. Share this channel with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your loved ones, your kids. No, not your kids, because we're an 18-plus channel.
Yeah.
Share it with everyone you know who has a YouTube account, and those who don't, make one for them, so that they are culturally enriched by the might of the Ravens Flock.
With your help, we can and we will succeed.
You also get access to members first and members only content, special discounts, more merch, so link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock. Your favorite Motley Crue nerds here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. We got Matthew Coburn, Codisi Rando-sama, the Joseph Santos, and Mystic Gaming are all up in the chat.
Thank you.
Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to the Ravens Flock.
You know something? I actually want to share something with you. To go back to an earlier subject, I like rain, but I also don't like rain.
What do you mean?
How come?
I like the rain because, yes, it does put me in a mood where I can sleep comfortably and I can relax and everything, and that's fine and dandy. But what about when I don't sleep? When I can't go to sleep, and when I'm awake, I just feel zapped. I feel drained, and I don't know what it is that's in the air. I don't know if it's the rain or it's the clouds, but there's just something about the weather that just makes me feel all blech. And you know what? I think it's probably just from a lack of energy.
Well, that is understandable.
So what do you do with that?
Well, obviously, when we find ourselves in a problem where we're going to solve by ourselves, we rely on the help of others, because understanding that you need help is important. But more importantly, understanding you got to whore yourself out for good old-fashioned corporate products is even more important, which is why this episode, like many others, is brought to you by the wonderful folks at Glytch Energy.
That's right, folks. The ideal beverage for all geeks and nerds to keep your bodies vitalized and supercharged. And it comes with 0 sugars, 0 calories, 0 carbs, and 0 crash. And while all of those important facts are good and all, what we care about the most as customers is the flavor, the taste. And thankfully, if you go to glitchenergy.com, you'll find that they have a large selection of different combination energy blends, and they come out with new flavors every week.
You gotta love these guys over here at Glytch Energy. They're specially formulated, smart energy fuel, keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Raven's Flock. And these guys literally just came out with a new flavor just yesterday. Now, hear me out, gentlemen.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that you're not misreading that. That's exactly what it's called.
It
yellow
is time
snow.
to disobey your parents and eat the yellow snow.
Now, you're probably wondering, why the hell would I eat yellow snow, or why would I drink the yellow snow? Easy, because this is, in fact, tropical lemonade flavoring!
Delicious.
Hey!
So it's not the yellow snow that you thought we were talking about, you disgusting freaks!
I mean, you could always put it on shaved ice. That technically counts as yellow snow, right?
Right, exactly. And yeah, you can put it in shaved ice, you can make a icy blend with it, and I believe this is inspired by a partnership with, who are these guys? Let's see, by Frosty TV.
Oh.
Holy crap.
I mean, see, is that a YouTube channel?
I believe so. Who are these guys at Frosty TV? We want to know who you are. Where are you following you now? Frosty TV are, what are you guys? Well, Snowstorm. Okay. You guys are...
Their bio?
They're a Twitch team of gamers.
Oh, okay.
Frosty. Frosty is a gamer.
I love how we reached the point that esports has become essentially regular sports. We got teams, we got sponsorships, they have fans, they have tournaments, they have their own Olympics.
It's no longer something that's unique or just niche limited. It's becoming commonplace.
They have horrible cases of drama, abuse, drug complications.
Except in this case, because
No,
thankfully...
these guys seem clean, thankfully.
Yeah, thank goodness. I mean, the guys in North Dakota, you don't really have much to do over there.
Increasing amounts of familial abuse. Wait,
No,
North Dakota?
North Dakota.
Oh, that's okay. Nobody lives in North Dakota.
Except for Frosty.
except for
Oh, you didn't know?
Yes.
According to the recently released FBI agent accounts, North Dakota is not actually a state. It's a big old cardboard cutout of a state that they just replaced because the other one, they got him.
wow.
What the... Where are you getting your information from?
I can't tell you, or they'll get me.
And
Well, then let's get you over here while we're at it.
And if you
Shit.
go on to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order. We would like to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock, and a big apology to all citizens living in North Dakota.
What? Where?
Listen, you may want to apologize to people living in North Dakota, but I want to actually bring something up, and before we actually get on with the show properly, I've got a message for Glitch.
Oh.
All right. Now, for nearly 2 months now, I have been campaigning to Glitch Energy, tagging them all the live long day, to basically from the moment this came out. This specific flavor, I wanted them to send us this tub. I'm talking, of course, about Neon Sugar, the cotton candy flavored Glitch Energy blend that they came out with, inspired by Laura the Explorer, who's another streamer. And I'm down with her style on here. That's not an issue. I just want my cotton candy. There's nothing wrong with wanting cotton candy, right?
Not at all.
No!
You gotta feed your inner child.
Now, here is what Glitch Energy has done. They finally answered my calls.
Oh.
They have finally answered my prayers. I was like, we were talking earlier tonight about what is the purpose of art. The purpose of art is to convey ideas and express and evoke emotional responses, right?
Yes.
Right, of course.
Okay, so artfully, I was conveying my desperate and almost obsessive desire to try Neon Sugar Glitch Energy.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. And the good news is we did actually get mail today from Glitch Energy.
Now, here's what this was: the artistic response sent to us by Glitch Energy. The tub that they sent was not Neon Sugar, but it was in fact Karen Tears. The Karen Tears flavor of Glitch Energy, which is sour grapes. So my heartfelt artistic cry for desire of their glory was met with their artistic response of quit whinging and whining.
Would you call this a classic case of fuck around and find out?
No, I call this a classic case of ungratefulness. We spent all this time promoting their product, extolling their virtues, calling out to the heavens of all the good things Glitch could do, and this is how our gods repay us.
You know what?
You know what? This is a Greek tragedy now.
Oh my god. Well, he's got the hair for it.
God of War! Juan of War! God of Juan! Boy.
There's only one God of War.
Please don't make those Juan jokes. I'm not kidding. That's not even funny.
All right.
Unfortunately, yes. It would seem that our beloved technician man once again gets exactly what he needs, but not quite what he wants. But hey, I heard
they
the flavor
sent me a new flavor. It wasn't the one I asked for. But the fact that they specifically sent Karen Tears to me was basically their response saying, Juan, quit being a whiny bitch and just take it.
Well, damn. By that logic, we gotta bother them some more so they can keep sending us free product.
What do you think, Jose? Should we bother them some more?
Yes, because that's the real fastest way to success. Harassment.
So that's what you meant when you told them they made a terrible mistake. They just gave us a key for free extra product forever.
You know what?
Nice of you, Glitch Energy.
You know what? This is perfectly fine by me. So yeah, I'm willing to try the sour grape flavored Karen Tears only because this is what our benevolent partners at Glitch sent in. So sure thing, by all means, go ahead and send us the most antithetical ones of what we're flavors of what we're asking for, but you guys can get exactly what you want when you order Glitch Energy for yourself using our promo code FlockFuel and getting 20% off your order, right, Joseph?
Exactly. And speaking of sour grapes,
oh boy,
I think we should probably get it. We should get into the main topic right now.
Yes, we should.
Okay, so if you've been paying attention, a lot of our content that we've been doing on our channel last year, from the Black Files to bringing it up on the main show, we've been covering. We've been discussing a lot of coverage regarding the SAG-AFTRA strikes. Right?
Yes, we did.
Actually,
we covered that thing for like 2 months or 3 months. Didn't we?
Yeah, about almost all of the summer of last year, with just specifically highlighting the bullet points of what was happening, if there was any sort of progress, if there was any sort of response. Basically, all of SAG-AFTRA joining in with the Writers Guild of America came together and they went on strike against the Hollywood studios in order to fight back against their jobs being replaced by AI. Now, the way that the strike ended was that there has been a settlement, there has been a new agreement drawn up that allows the folks who are working in SAG-AFTRA to write their own rules regarding AI. So those rules are still under process right now.
But when you think about it, this is pretty much the best deal they could possibly get.
I know, but like regardless, like the outcome of the SAG-AFTRA strike did draw some criticism from folks on social media.
Mainly because it boils down to, at the end of the day, they're still going to use AI. But at least you get a chance to determine how it will be used. So it's still kind of scummy, because it's like, I'm going to shovel shit on your driveway, but at least you tell me how I spread it through your weed.
Which is why I personally I'm personally not for this outcome, because like it felt like not much has changed.
I think it's mostly because the result was not as drastic as we expected. This promised to be some sort of revolutionary change in the industry, but ultimately it kind of ended. It just kind of. It's done.
Fizzled.
It could have been worse. They could have had a strike for 36 hours on Reddit and then give up.
Yeah, there's that. It doesn't help the fact that the other side of that strike was very confident on saying that, yeah, we'll just starve them until they give up.
Yeah, and that's when they actually realize, that ain't how this works, buddy. We're the ones who are helping make your gears and greases go round and round. So, like, basically, the way it ended is that the power of artificial intelligence and digital replacement of actors and talent and writers specifically was all determined, and that authority and that power is basically shifted more in favor towards the talent and the writers and the actors, rather than just the corporate goons saying like, nope, I'm replacing your ass with a digidouble because fuck you.
At least we managed to avoid the worst case scenario in that one.
Which is exactly like it's not the best ending. The best ending would be fuck the AI, keep them out of the industry. But this is better because, hey, we're the talent, we're the creatives, we're the one who gets to decide where the fucking AI gets used.
It doesn't help that almost every single product that comes out that admits that uses AI is lambasted by such a negative reaction that it's a guaranteed failure. So it's kind of funny when you think about it, because that means that the industry is fighting to replace actual people with a product that literally everyone fucking hates. It's never as good as the real deal. You know that, right? And every single time, the reception is incredibly negative. Remember how Secret Wars basically got lambasted before it even came out, specifically because the opening was
Secret
made in
Wars?
AI?
The Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion?
Yes.
Yeah,
They actually ran a study. That was one of the reasons why I lost a lot of people there in the beginning areas of the week.
Oh man, that show tanked really fast. Like, holy crap, man!
It wasn't the show's fault. It was just
just the writing. It was the fact that the moment they found out, we're using AI on this thing, a lot of people just went, I'm not touching this.
Kind of makes you want to call The Rock and forgive him for his performance.
I am never forgiving The Rock for anything.
Oh Jesus!
The balance of power did in fact change, just not the way
There we go.
expected.
Jose's
okay. But hang on, Angel. Hold on. SAG-AFTRA have still got a little bit of fight in them. It's time for them to dust off their knuckles and get on their feet and help out another cause. Video games.
So there is steam in the old locomotive.
That steam never left. Do you have any idea how much power it takes to shut down a locomotive completely?
About one Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that. So, thanks to Jose's research and this article from AP News from the Associated Press, we can actually give you guys the deets on what is up with this newest strike. So, according to this article brought to us by AP News, headline reads, video game actors are now on strike, and here's why.
Yep. It'll give us a breakdown of everything that we need to know. This was published on July 26 at 1:21 p.m. Eastern, and by Sarah Parvini.
Yeah, this was yesterday.
Yep. Hollywood's video game performers went on strike on Friday after negotiations with the gaming industry giants that began more than a year and a half ago came to a halt over artificial intelligence protection.
Oh, so it's literally over the exact same thing.
Leaders of the Screen Actors Guild of American Federation of Television and Radio, SAG-AFTRA, have billed the issues behind the labor dispute, and AI in particular, as an existential crisis for performers, game voice actors, and motion capture artists like this. They say could be replicated by AI and used without their consent and without fair compensation.
Yep. So this is basically the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Literally, how many corners can I cut? How many people do I not need to hire?
It's almost as if we didn't learn anything from last year.
Of course they didn't. You know what they learned? Money.
The line, Jose. It has to continue going up. The line. The line goes up.
Remember all those years ago when we interviewed the legendary TJ Storm and the other two actors?
Over Phantasm Orlando and the other three voice actors who did King Ghidorah and Godzilla King of the Monsters. Those guys are the ones who are going to get F'd in the A for this one.
One of those guys specifically has played the parts of all... He already says, if you played a video game, you probably killed me. Because he basically does the roles of playing the mooks, the guys that get shot, torn to pieces, cutting half. He does that. That's his job. And people are just going, listen, if we have the model of the algorithm, we don't need to pay you. Fuck off. Go starve on the streets. And they can do that. And they will do that with absolutely no hesitation.
If they think they can get away with it.
Oh, because they know they can get... That's why this is happening. Because they think they can get away with it in the first place.
That's exactly it.
Pricks.
Assholes.
So let's see here. The article continues. The union says the unregulated use of AI, poses an equal or even greater threat to performers in the video game industry than it does in film and television, because the capacity to cheaply and easily create convincing digital replicas of performers' voices is widely available.
Disturbingly so.
Yeah, deepfakes, guys. SAG-AFTRA negotiators said gains had been made over wages and job safety in the video game contract, but the two sides remain split over the regulation of generative AI.
Yeah, because one side is like, please hire me for the job, and the other side goes, how quickly can I replace you with a machine?
Right? A spokesperson for the video game producers, Audrey Cooling, said the studios offered, quote, meaningful AI protections to performers in their proposal, but SAG-AFTRA's negotiating committee said that the studios' definition of who constitutes as a, quote, performer is key to understanding the issue of who would be protected.
So let's see here.
This feels a lot of ado about, oh, you see, we need to understand each side of the story. No, there is no two sides of the story.
There's only one!
And that one side is give us money!
There's the people trying to eat, and then there's the corpos trying to fuck you over. And you know what the best part is, though? I can imagine exactly how this started.
How?
Spider-Man 2.
Oh, what?
You'll have to explain.
Allow me to add some context. When the Spider-Man 2 video game was made, the adaptation, which is notorious for having both hilariously bad voice acting and incredibly good swinging mechanics. In fact, the fact that no other video game of Spider-Man up to PS4 Spider-Man had the same swinging mechanics was pretty much a contention of Spider-Man games ever thing. But here's the thing, though. The game was based on the movie. And it told the story of the movie with some extra stuff. So they got the cast of the movie to voice the characters. So you got Tobey Maguire, Alfred Molina, Willem Dafoe. You got high fucking class Hollywood actors voicing video games. And even back in the day, these people are very expensive to hire. Very fucking expensive to hire.
Yeah.
Not as much as they are now, but that game was basically, despite the fact that it was well known and well regarded by the fans, it didn't make as much money because so much money they had to pay the actors. So now, obviously, you use actors who sound the part, or you just straight up get famous voice actors to do it for you, who are not like Hollywood famous. Yeah. But now we're running into a problem, or rather, we're running into two problems. Problem number one: Hollywood actors are expensive, very expensive. How do you solve that? You hire local voice actors, anime voice actors, regular voice actors.
You hire voice actors who all are good at doing impersonations.
Exactly. Problem number two. Those actors are not getting paid shit. And they're realizing that they are not getting paid shit. So their response is, either pay me properly, as my union and my agent demands, or I go work somewhere else. Notice the case of Troy Baker, who barely does anime voice acting anymore because they paid him so little, he realized that, okay, you're trying to fuck me over, so I'm not going to do it. Which is funnier because he basically played the bad guy in the Miles Morales video game.
You serious?
He played a corrupt he played evil Elon Musk.
Oh, snap.
Even more evil or evil
Exactly.
Elon Musk.
The point I'm trying to get is here. My name is not Jose Casabona.
No, it's not.
The point I'm trying to get here is, after I'm done competing my identity theft, is that voice actors are not getting paid enough. They are realizing they are not getting paid enough, and they want to be properly compensated for their money. Because they realize that A, too much money, and B, if they bring in a Hollywood voice actor, that person is guaranteed to get paid several times more than you just because of clout alone. So the companies go, okay, there is too much money and paperwork involved in this. How quickly can I replace all of these people?
Yeah, because the corpos don't want to pay you for your worth.
No, they don't.
Like they know, like they want to be compensated for their worth, and the corpos, they will pay you less than what you're worth.
Why should I hire insert famous voice actor and or actress here?
Why should I hire Robin Williams?
Why should I hire Nolan North?
No, why should I hire Robin Williams when Dan Castellaneta is right there and 5 times cheaper?
Why should I hire Dan Castellaneta when I can just make an AI of Dan Castellaneta?
But why should I make an AI of Dan Castellaneta when I could do an AI of Robin Williams?
There you have it. It basically all boils down to how quickly can we spiral into digital necromancy?
Pretty much, and from their point of view, from a business standpoint, it's a smart way for them to save money.
I blame that stupid concert where Hatsune Miku sang with Tupac. He gave them ideas, man.
Oh my
God.
He gave them terrible ideas.
Like Matthew Colbert in the chat. Hey up, Matthew Colbert. How you doing, buddy? And Lisa Boo, hey up. Let's see here. I didn't mind the AI for Secret Invasion. It was purposely done that way. AI taking over real artists, like the Skrulls taking over humans.
See,
Okay, I can
agree with the
see that
joke.
argument.
The problem is that the joke doesn't work when it's not a joke.
That's what's actually happening.
The fact that they made the opening with AI, that means that they took work from an actual artist, when you think about it.
That's not a joke anymore. That's just what's happening.
Wait, where's the joke? Where's the joke?
Where's the joke?
Where's the joke? Call the ATA, ATB, BTAs, the BLTs.
Oh my God, the bacon, lettuce, and tomato?
Yes! We got a lot of work to do, and we have very hungry people here.
I'm just saying, if there was an organization called just the BLTs that protected the sacred timeline, they'd be a lot more useful than the ones that fucked up the other time.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
TVA.
So continuing with the article, there's a statement from SAG-AFTRA Chief Contracts Officer Ray Rodriguez that says, quote, "The industry has told us point blank that they do not necessarily consider everyone who is rendering movement performance to be a performer that is covered by the collective bargaining agreement."
Shit.
That's a good way of saying you're all fucking useless.
He said some physical performers are being treated as, quote, data.
Which is bullshit. Like, yeah, no, the SAG-AFTRA officer says, like, yeah, no, these guys are basically saying our actors aren't actors.
Bro, that's the shit Brainiac would say. This is nothing but data, Kryptonian.
This is nothing but data.
Like, reducing a person to just calling them data is the most that's basically a slur. This in the.
He was saying
community.
data with the hard R.
Yeah.
Oh he said data with a hard D.
With a hard
Data.
You're nothing but data, numbers, zeros and ones, little cubes I put together so they can.
You're just a barcode. It's just a barcode.
No, a barcode signifies a product. You're not even the product.
You're not even the product.
You're not even good enough to be a Bro, this is kind of fucked up.
So let's see here. The agreement.
Actually, let's let Angel take this one. Who is covered under the contract?
If I may. The agreement covers more than 2,500 off-camera voiceover performers, on-camera, like motion capture, stunt performers, stunt coordinators, singers, dancers, puppeteers, people don't respect those enough, and background performance, according to SAG-AFTRA.
Which game companies are involved? Why am I not surprised?
You should not be.
Go ahead, Angel.
Oh, if I may. The union has been negotiating with an industry bargaining group consisting of the signatory video game companies, including divisions of Activision and Electronic Arts.
Before we continue, let's take a moment to laugh at Activision.
God damn it.
Those companies are Activision products like Blandlight LLC, Disney Character Voicers Incorporated, Electronic Arts, EA, give me your money, Formosa Interactive, Insomniac Games. Oh god, you used to be so beautiful.
Really, come on, guys.
Llama Studios, Take-Two Productions, VoiceWorks of Video Games, and the union said...
And WB Games.
Yeah, the union said, "We are disappointed that the union has chosen to walk away when we are so close to a deal, and we remain prepared to resume negotiations." You know what the part that hurts me about this is?
What?
What's up?
We have genuine solid proof that you need these people to do this hard, thankless work, because if you don't get it done, you don't get shit done. You know who was one of the people who is responsible for some of these people getting some rights and decent work conditions?
And what?
You may remember him as wacky, crazy, wahoo, happy pizza man. Ruben
Landon.
goddamn Landon went out of his way to make his own motion capture studio. And he shows videos regularly of how his people work, and it is an incredibly difficult work. You know those documentaries of the Wachowskis when they showed how the wire work was done for the Matrix?
Yeah.
He does that shit week after week. The fights, like the way you see the movements of the characters, the reaction to them getting hit. In Devil May Cry 3, how the enemies move, how they die, how they attack, how they react to being attacked. Dante's every movement, action, and special ability. All of that is the combination of thousands of man-hours of work, of people putting their asses on the fucking wire, literally in this case, just to get it working out completely. And these companies are saying, I don't care, man. As long as I have the algorithm, you don't even matter.
Like you're not worth it. You're not even worth us slapping money your way.
Jesus.
We have an app for that.
I know.
We literally, that is it. That's what it's turning into now, isn't it?
We have an app for
We
that.
have an app for that.
It sounds cold, it sounds detached, and it sounds, well, corporate.
It sounds so wow. Cyberpunk, it really is happening right now, but in the saddest, most pathetic way possible.
Right?
I know, not with a bang, but with a whimper.
I don't want this Cyberpunk is boring. Where's the one where I get to wear a leather trench coat and eat like noodles under the rain?
And make those noodles out of fiber optics.
Yeah, they're like transparent and shit.
Yeah, shit.
Where
Come
are
on.
the geisha robots?
You know what? That's a very fucking good question. Where are the geisha?
Where are the robot geishas?
Where are the robot women at?
Okay.
All right, Wancho.
Yeah.
Please.
Actually, yeah, I'll do it.
No, yeah, I was gonna do it.
All right, you do it.
Yeah, okay, so it's not the first time video game actors have gone on strike. Thursday's labor action marks the second time SAG-AFTRA's video game performers have gone on strike. Their first work stoppage in October 2016 began more than 1 year of negotiations failed. The union and video game companies reached a tentative deal 11 months later in 2017. At the time, the strike, which helped secure bonus compensation structures for voice actors and performance capture artists, was the longest in the union's history, following the merger of Hollywood's two largest actors unions in 2012. So, yeah, what are performers asking for this time is
Well, SAG-AFTRA has said that some of the key issues include securing wages that keep up with inflation, protections around, quote, exploitative uses of artificial intelligence, and safety precautions that account for the strain of physical performances, as well as vocal stress. Union negotiators told the Associated Press that they had made gains in bargaining over wages and job safety, but that the game studios refused to, quote, provide an equal level of protection from the dangers of AI for all our members.
Quote, if we had seen sufficient protection for all performers who worked this contract, then we would not be here today. Interactive Media Agreement Negotiating Committee Chair Sarah Elmaleh.
How do you say? Elmaleh.
Elmaleh, yeah, said in an interview Thursday afternoon, and AI is the fucking sticking point here.
Of course it is.
Although the unchecked use of artificial intelligence has been a sticking point in talks, voice actors and members of the union negotiating committee have said that they are not anti-AI. The performers are worried, however, that unchecked use of AI could provide game makers with a means to displace them by training an AI to replicate an actor's voice or to create a digital replica of their likeness without consent.
Considering that already has happened, honestly, I don't think that they should have said that. I think they should have specifically gone full-on anti-AI on this protest, because
fuck the machines.
I'm a little scared that the moment that they decide to give an inch, the AI is going to digitize a goddamn mile. And they mentioned it earlier there, the fact that voice actors and stunt actors need health insurance to protect themselves because their work is their voice or their bodies. And if that gets damaged, they are losing their career. And I know we like to comment on the idea of, Liam O'Brien and his legendary performance as Asura that put him in the hospital and nearly killed him. But there's another example that I think people don't expect about him too much.
Okay.
What's that?
Do you guys know the legendary Japanese voice actor Nobuyuki Hiyama?
No, I don't.
Vaguely, yes.
You may know him as Link.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, that was Link. He's also Ikaku Madarame in the Japanese dub of Bleach. And he's done a lot of voice acting. But his one most well-known role is Shishio Gai, the main character of the legendary mech series Gao Gai Gar. During the final OVA, he's supposed to kill the bad guy with a giant hammer made of light. The hammer is so powerful it extinguishes a sun. And when he does that, he drops the loudest fucking scream in his life. In fact, I'm going to show you the sound clip for a second. I'm pretty sure this is not copywritten because it's like 2 seconds only.
Yeah, by all means, Angel.
Give me 1 second here. It's called the Goldion Crusher. And it is the most legendary scream that man has ever put in his life. It was so loud that holy... Listen to this. Wait, hang on. Is this the one? No, this is not the one. Give me a second. I just need to show you this one because, wow, the fucking, like, the words are low. Okay, let me see what it is. Documenting. Yeah. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for the 360p. I want you to listen to the scream because even at 360p is the loudest fucking thing this man has ever screamed. Listen to this man screaming. He teleported to the center of the sun to destroy the machine that is shitting out so much dark matter that he's basically walking into the horizon of a black hole to kill it. Oh yeah, there it is.
Damn!
All of our stones. All of our courage.
Alright, where's the big scream?
Wait for it.
It's coming, it's coming.
Wait for it.
Hang on.
Wait for it. Because it's worth it. It's God's man.
Here it is. Here it comes.
What? I gotta see you guys down sometime.
Damn!
To watch Gao Gaigar final. He broke 2 microphones.
By overblowing them?
And he did 6 takes to get it just right.
Jesus Christ!
He nearly fucking died from that scream. It was so loud that they had to basically remake a new brand of microphone just for him to use. AI cannot imitate that.
Not by a fucking long shot.
AI cannot put that.
Quit trying to mech on checks. We're on the clock.
AI cannot imitate.
Mind your own. Mind your own.
AI cannot imitate your dick. The point is, AI can do a lot of things, mostly shitposting, but this is what they want to replace. They want to replace artists that are putting their fucking soul into their performance.
As we just seen.
They're putting their dicks into it hard and gently.
Can you imagine something like The Lord of the Rings being replaced by AI?
No.
What's the name of the actor who played King Boromir, the old dude?
Oh, that's Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
No.
Do you remember his legendary fucking performance when he talked to Gandalf and he spoke of the tragedy of the days he had to live and the loss of his son and that those evil days?
Okay, that's
Was that
not
the other guy?
That's it. Okay, you're not. Okay.
I'm talking about the good king.
Okay, he's talking about the King of Rohan.
Yeah.
That's Theoden. I don't know the actor's name.
Okay, but you remember his performance.
Yes.
That man was sitting there and he was breaking down in tears, and Gandalf with all the fucking, like, he was trying to hold his composure, essentially going, I am very sorry, because he knew that no apology would suffice.
Because he just got through burying his son who was left to die and rot on his bed.
And the war is still on their goddamn footsteps. Oh, that these evil days would be mine. Like, that kind of performance, that is what they're trying to replace.
They could never. They fucking wish.
They're certainly fucking trying.
In the chat, D. Joseph Santos, I'm waiting for the protest that saves me money. A gallon of water that used to cost 89 cents is now $1.60 after taxes.
Oh, shit. Damn, man.
Sergeant Slaughter, San Diego Comic-Con for Hasbro.
Sweet.
Cool. It's gonna be.
They will replace our boy, Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, Sergeant Slaughter ain't long for this world anyway. There's not much to be
I don't want to see Sergeant Slaughter.
You just reminded me of Sergeant Slaughter from the old cartoon of G.I. Joe.
That's the same Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, the same one.
Yeah, I know. It's like
it's
the same one.
But yeah, the point is, like, some argue that AI would also strip less experienced actors. Yeah, you know what? That's another point. What happens if you're a rookie and want to get into this industry?
What industry?
We
have AI for that.
Why? Okay, normally when you're like a starting stunt actor, you begin with small roles, you know? Like TJ Storm was that one guy that the Punisher killed with a rocket launcher.
I remember. That was beautiful.
It was hilarious.
Punisher Warzone.
It was funny. Not anymore.
No.
You are now an algorithm. Extras? What extras? There's already TV shows replacing people with extras.
I saw it was
They do
dumb.
it for split seconds, so you don't notice until you rewind and go, why did everybody turn into flour all of a sudden?
That was so weird.
Everybody became just meat moss for a minute.
It was so weird.
It'll look artificial. It doesn't look genuine. It just... No.
That's because it is artificial.
Let's see here. Some also argue that it could be less experienced actors with the chance to land smaller background roles, such as NPCs, where they typically cut their teeth before landing larger roles. The unchecked use of AI, performers say, could also lead to ethical issues if their voices or likenesses are used to create content that they do not morally agree with.
Oh, there's another thing too. Like, hey man,
hey,
I know some voice actors are...
Hi there, I'm Nolan North, and here I am to talk to you about strip mining.
Remember that time when Dan Green started his career doing hentai?
Yeah, no.
Well, he doesn't like to talk about it because, hey man, he needed the money, understandable, but
now imagine imagine a full-on...
Every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan fiction is about to become true in the worst way possible.
Like, they've already got that in deep fake shit going on right now.
Yeah.
But, like, now imagine a full-on studio actually using Dan Green's regular-ass voice in, like, smut.
There's also the fact that it is your voice, you know, like, even if it's recordings, it is your property, your intellectual property, like...
Your artistic instrument.
Exactly.
This is an instrument. It's
like,
also a muscle.
If somebody took my voice and started using it to say things that I wouldn't say, I'd be like, you better be paying me for that.
For instance,
and you better make it worse.
For instance, let's say, I don't know, fucking Tara Strong over here, like, hi there, I'm Tara Strong. You may know me as Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls.
That's right.
And this is why I think hunting dolphins to extinction is the absolute best.
Like, come on.
That'd be fucking horrifying.
It'd be hilarious, but also, yeah.
Yeah, hilarious until you realize, like, you see her on her fucking Twitter like, listen, motherfuckers, I do not want dolphins hunted to extinction. Oh yeah, then why's your voice there? I didn't use my voice. They cribbed my voice with AI.
They used my voice.
They specifically are taking measures against it. Like some voice actors, like the most well-known, wow, I forgot his name. Jesus, I feel stupid.
The most well-known whose name you forgot.
Eggman.
Oh, Jim Carrey?
No,
the other
voice actor.
Voice actor. Oh, I forgot his name.
I know him. I said his name plenty of times, but today my memory fails me. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Listen,
something Pollock.
Listen, I take THC Delta 8 in order to sleep. I should be the one with the memory issues. Okay? All right? Which is legal in Florida, by the way. THC Delta 8. That's not even the point. The point is, like, what the Like okay, so the voice actor of Dr. Eggman, he's been
Dr. Eggman.
extremely-
Mike Pollock.
Mike
Pollock.
Thank
There
you,
he is.
Dude, he has a mustache now, apparently.
Hey, good for him.
Oh, God.
He's got an Eggman mustache.
He looks like Peter.
Whoa.
Wait, which Peter? Oh, he does look
looks
like
like
Peter
Peter.
from the Deadpool movies.
Okay, so I digress. Point in case is Mike Pollock is very proud of his voice acting career. Contrary to popular belief, he's done a lot of work outside of Eggman. Ironically, motivating those crappy direct-to-DVD rip-off movies you've seen before.
Oh.
Like the Great Kung Fu Fighter Panda with Dan Green.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. See, I'm not going to shit on them because you got to get paid, and if they're going to give you a good paycheck, why would you throw it away?
He's not.
So, yeah, no.
I guess,
if you go watch some of those movies, you're going to be surprised to find the entire cast of 4Kids show up there at some point or another. It's hilarious. But I digress. Mike Pollock likes voice acting. He loves his career. He loves his roles. He loves the fans. He fucking hates AI. He specifically went on Twitter. It's called Twitter. Shut the fuck up, Elon.
It's Twitter. You don't get to dead name your kid and also demand that we call Twitter your stupid 8th grader edgelord name.
Don't you dead name my public platforms.
All right, so Mike Pollock gets on Twitter and...
He specifically puts in an official statement saying, I do not, under any circumstances, authorize the use of my voice without my knowledge and consent. For parody and such, go crazy, but you don't get to use AI Obed for anything. Because when somebody asks him, he goes, why are you so strict about it? He goes, because that's my livelihood. That's it.
That's my livelihood.
Also, he wears shiny pants.
The fuck?
I'm not questioning it.
In one recording session, Mike Pollock showed up with a bright yellow shirt and shiny magenta pants.
That sounds beautiful.
Aye, sure.
Or were they like freaking trip pants?
They were metallic, shiny ass.
No, I mean like the style of pants. Were they tights? Were they leggings? Were they big
Were they
poofy
like
pants?
were they big poofy
like
ones?
They
jogging?
just kind of look like regular work pants, but they are metallic and magenta.
Oh. Okay, then.
Magenta slacks?
Yeah. Dr. Eggman is a special kind of genius.
But that being
Oh
said-
my god.
But getting back to the article here, because I do want to touch on this last part. SAG-AFTRA created a separate contract in February that covered indie and lower budget video game projects. The tiered budget independent interactive media agreement contains some of the protections on AI that video game industry bargaining group rejected.
All right, the union also announced a side deal with AI voice company Replica Studios in January that enabled major studios to work with unionized actors to create and license a digital replica of their voice. It also sets terms that allows performers to opt out of having their voices used in perpetuity. See, this is what I was talking about. This was the, hey, this is the victory that they wanted. Like, okay, so the voice actors and the performers, they're working with Replica Studios, say like, okay, you guys are going to coordinate making this. We're going to get to say, okay, I want my voice in AI, use it in these kind of projects by these people. Or you can say, I want my voice used in AI in all of these, and I want my fucking royalties, all that, give me my money. Or, like Mr. Pollock has said, no, fuck you, not even as a joke.
This might actually be a good deal for them in this case, because if somebody's using their voice for a different project, as long as they're getting paid, that does give them the freedom to work on other projects. So, based on how this works, this seems like a best case scenario, but only if you're an established person that has clout in the industry. If you're a new guy, though, you might get screwed.
Yeah.
No fucking kidding. Like, listen, with the smaller and indie studios agreement over here for lower budget and indie studios, they're not going to be able to shell out the shekels that you would want from like Bethesda or Nintendo. Like, it makes sense. Well, Nintendo voice acting anything. I mean, come on, they've got.
Unfortunately, the business is not fair because not every person has that clout to command such.
There's only so many clients you can sell to, and when it comes to indies, as Juan said,
they won't be able to shell out.
You may not have the budget for all those voice actors, which means that either you get AI or your video game is going to be text only. I mean, it can still work.
Ask the guys at Data on the show.
There are some indie games that do that, where they just do like a little blurb of voice, but you just get the full text in there. So you know what the character sounds like, but you don't hear the whole thing.
Hey!
Yeah, no, they did that recently with Naruto, which is based on Chinese mythology. The character just says like a randomly vague sounding Chinese word, and you get the entire text. Yeah, kind of like that.
Now, obviously, this is a story that we're going to keep our ears open as it continues to develop, and we'll provide updates.
This just came out yesterday, so yeah, this is breaking.
It is breaking, and even though the union has announced these type of deals that they're trying to put in place with the corpos, the real question is, do you think the corpos, like, what do you think the outcome's going to be? Do you think the corpos are going to go for it?
Well, the answer is yesin.
Yes,
And knows this.
And knows
Yes,
this.
So I guess
Yes,
the best way I can describe it is the corpus will go through this the same way a bar of soap goes through a cheese grater. Slowly, painfully, and a huge mess will be left on the floor.
What about you, Juan?
Unless it's one of those bars of soap that's scored in cubes. No, the ones that are scored in
those.
cubes where you have them just
Okay,
a nice, weird
that's what
little
we want.
ASMR thing. Like, we want the nice,
We want the nice
cool
cubes.
ASMR. Yeah, exactly. Like, those are nice because it's such a weird textural feeling, but it also feels cool because, like,
I'm sorry,
I
you're
don't know,
getting the
what-
other soap. You're getting the one that your mom used to use when there wasn't enough money to afford a good soap.
oh, no!
The one that is blue and chalky.
Oh,
The
no!
one that smells like itch.
Why you gotta do that, man?
Ay, por el amor de Dios, not that one!
Sorry, bro, that's the soap we're getting. The one that basically takes your favorite shirt and fades it until it becomes a gray blob.
But that's just bleach in block form!
Listen,
Don't
man.
insult bleach like that.
Listen, man. I will not touch that soap within a 10-mile radius. All right. The only reason I would ever touch it is if I were to mail it to someone who deserves it and who's going to be going to jail for life.
That
Hopefully.
soap is for jeans that you don't want to wear anymore.
The soap is for your ex's clothing that they left behind, but you and they're coming by to pick it up tomorrow.
Oh, she'll
but
pick it
you're
up
doing
tomorrow.
them the favor of cleaning it for
Yeah, I
them.
clean it for you. Here's a shred.
And speaking of people who deserve to go to jail for life, as we pivot over to the next story here, earlier in the late January, we reported that Vince McMahon, the former CEO of the World Wrestling Entertainment and God King in his own mind, was forced to resign following a lawsuit that was filed against him from a former WWE employee, Janelle Grant.
That's right. And after he did so, all of a sudden the business began to make what are those things called? Give me a second. The words tip of my tongue.
It rhymes with honey.
Decisions.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say money, but yes.
Well, there's that too, but money is not as important as making the business safe so it can continue making money. And you gotta imagine how that must feel like. Imagine they take you out of your job and suddenly the job starts doing better.
Yes.
Without you.
Now we've already talked about the 60-page lawsuit papers from Janelle Grant, which, to put it mildly, is very difficult to stomach.
Yeah,
It was a real pile of shit.
No, por el amor de Dios, dude.
You had to go there.
What can I say? If it stinks and I see it, what else am I gonna call it?
Well, yes.
Yeah, well, there is a new development in the case itself, which is bullshit.
Well, the last development we talked about is that Vince McMahon ran afoul of like the federal investigators,
Yeah.
who have requested that Janelle Grant cease her law.
Like, puts her lawsuit on hold so that the feds can get it.
Hello, we are the feds and the situation. Okay, you know how the worst words you ever heard are "I'm from the government and I'm here to help."
Yeah.
The best words you want to hear is "We are the feds and we're here to investigate."
Well, here's the latest update provided by this article from Inside the Ropes. The headline reads: Vince McMahon files a motion to lift the pause in the Janelle Grant lawsuit.
Hang on, so he wants it to go ahead.
He wants the pause to continue.
Please read.
Wait, okay, so he wants the trial to continue. Written by Alex Hunt yesterday,
All right, let's go down.
July 26th.
Let's see here. Vince McMahon has filed a new motion in the ongoing lawsuit. Back in January, Vince McMahon was accused by former WWE employee Janelle Grant of sexual misconduct and trafficking. The lawsuit also listed John Laurinaitis and WWE as defendants and resulted in Vince McMahon resigning from all executive positions in the company and from the board of directors and parent company TKO Holdings.
For the record, Laurinaitis had an excellent defense that actually would have cleared Vince McMahon of all charges, but nobody could understand him in court, so he was thrown away.
Yeah, no, like, how are you supposed to make it? It's sort of like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's got laryngitis in the voice.
He coughed once and a giant pile of dust and 7 moths flew out of his mouth.
See, this is what happens when you sandpaper your throat.
Why would he do that?
I mean, you see, you do that because if you're going to be sucking your employer's dick, you need something in order to contrast the feeling.
To rip the inside tunnels?
I think that's what he was up to.
All right. Now, the article continues here. Let's see here. On June 11th, the judge, last month, Judge Jeffrey A. Meyer issued an order of stay on the case, meaning that the lawsuit would be placed on pause for 6 months pending a federal investigation, meaning that the lawsuit would not resume until December 2024 at the earliest. On Thursday, July 25th, McMahon's attorney, Jessica Taub Rosenberg, issued the following statement to Brandon Thurston's of WrestleNomics to state that Grant has violated the terms of the stay order.
Wow, really?
Here is the official statement from the lawyer.
Today's motion is in response to Ms. Grant's flagrant violation of the federal stay order. After telling the federal court that she would pause her lawsuit, Ms. Grant immediately violated the stay order, seeking one-sided discovery for her own benefit. Her lawyer told the media that the information sought in the new Connecticut state action is to assist in our claims in federal action. We're asking the federal court to ensure that the plaintiff abides by the court order, and if she does not, that civil contempt and financial sanctions may result.
Thurston has also uploaded a copy of the new filing to social media, which contains the following statement.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yep, quote, Mr. McMahon now asks the court for a limited lifting of the stay to permit the filing and adjudication of his motion to enforce the court's stay order.
Sounds to me like he's grasping at straws here.
Grant's lawyer, Ann Callis, has denied any violations.
So shit, fuck off.
Yeah, so let's see here. Following the order of the stay being issued, Janelle Grant submitted a new filing to petition for medical records related to the ongoing lawsuit and has requested information and documentation from Dr. Carlin Kolker and the clinic Peak Wellness, Inc.
Okay, hang on.
That's basically it.
Let me see if I understood how this works. The feds come in and go, stop the case, we gotta investigate.
Oh, snap, he's even here, too. Shit.
Nice. Stop the case, some shit looks like it's happening. And she specifically requested medical records to help with the federal investigation. But Vince claimed...
Nope! You're not allowed, pal! That means you're trying to continue! You're in violation! She's in violation! She's violating the stay! She's violating the stay! I know about violations, and that's a violation, pal! She's violating me! You're violating She wants me to violate her! You're violating violations!
I wish
She's violating
that I could turn back
She wants so much violation! God damn it! She's a violator! You son
like
of a
the
bitch!
ones from McFarlane's the comic books?
You're gonna shut up and violate it. You're violating
So like the clowns from the
And your Leguizamo wishes it was that clown. Because you're violating.
One, we get it.
You're violating.
But King David was cool in the cartoon.
Shut up.
Oh, by the way, McFarlane is looking to make a video game.
He's what?
McFarlane is
Jesus,
trying to make
Juan.
I forgot his name again. Jesus. The character. Spawn.
Oh, yeah. Todd McFarlane wants a new Spawn movie.
Yeah, no, he wants to make a video game.
Oh, a video game.
Honestly, I'm down. That sounds fun.
So,
Getting back
to the
medical
subject.
information. According to the report, this is what we're seeing here.
Yeah,
she
Janelle
obtained medical information to help with the federal investigation, and he claims that this counts as her continuing her case.
Yes.
Apparently.
Hang on a minute.
See, there's a special level of stupid.
This is... Oh, God, this is... What goes beyond stupid? I don't want to say retarded because that's like an actual medical condition.
Now, Juan...
Advanced stupid.
Now, Juan
This is advanced stupidity.
Now, Juan has currently just pulled up the page from Brandon Thurston from WrestleNomics, who posted on Twitter, and he has the copy of the court filing that's right here.
So
This
if
is
you guys
nice and public for everybody to read.
Yep. Let's see. Defendant came out. Yeah, it's the same shit that we just read over here. Yep. Bill of discovery proceeding against two non-parties in this action, which was retained in the Superior Court of the Judicial Court of Stanford. Complaint, bill of discovery entry. Yeah, bill of discovery. Yeah. So he's basically just it's a bullshit. It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit. He's just trying to say like, hey, she's doing a thing I don't like. Let's charge her for it.
Imagine if it turns out that the federals went, actually, we specifically told her to get those medical records to help us with the investigation.
That's ridiculous. That means that you guys are violating this order. I want the federal government destroyed. I want everybody to be violated right now. If they're violating me, I want them violated right back. God damn it!
Nice try.
This recent update actually demonstrates a pattern when it comes to Vince McMahon, when it comes to the WWE and any legal matters. Like they have
Not just Vince here.
Okay, well, listen, hear me out. Because in the past, they have a habit of like trying to get every little thing out of their past disputes. To put an example, in the Art of Wrestling podcast back in 2014, CM Punk even mentioned himself following his termination and when he hired his lawyer to take the WWE to court, like, you know, the WWE were literally trying to wheedle out and try to get every little thing they can to make it feel like they've won something.
For the record, that is how lawyers are supposed to work. Like, on one hand, I cannot fault them for doing their job to the best of their ability, but on the other hand, there's a reason that the corpses of lawyers pave the way to hell.
Because they make such easy mortar?
Something like that. Point in case, so we're seeing a very clear case of a man who is desperate to grab because he basically thinks that if he can stop this, if he can interrupt the federal investigation, he can escape the worst of the consequences of his actions.
Until he dies.
As if the other shark is not circling the water waiting for the other dropper of blood to fall down there. Also, if he dies, doesn't the fault of the charges go to the rest of his family? Because somebody's got to get paid.
That's a good question.
That would go straight to the WWE because they're also listed in the investigation.
Along with Johnny Laurinaitis.
I propose a compromise. If Vince dies, she has the right to go to his funeral, stand in top of his casket, open, drop trow, and shit all over him. And we pay her $1 million for every gram of shit she puts on his face.
Oh my god.
Get a fiber-heavy diet, dear.
Oh my god.
No. Do like Randy Marsh from that episode of South Park where it's the biggest turd in the world.
I know what you're talking about. Oh my god, no.
Is something wrong with the computer? Oh, god damn it. Don't tell me the link, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Scare me there for a minute. But
no, it's just this one page being silly.
By the way, did Brandon Thurston just reply to his tweet too at the bottom?
Let's check.
Let me see if I can even get that to load again.
Please bear with us. The rain may have ceased, but the sky is still very dark.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with the sky or the weather.
I'm trying to find an excuse here.
I have the excuse. It's called my computer's shitting old.
Honestly, I'm just thankful that, you know, Vince McMahon's second resignation has definitely stuck, and it's actually a first step into fostering a much better and a working environment for the WWE.
I have never seen those people so happy. Except for McIntyre, but he's never happy about fucking anything.
Okay, not here. Okay, let me see here. Okay, and this new McMahon's side is arguing that Grant's petition against is a violation of say to allow Grant to use any. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
to not allow Grant to use any materials obtained through the petition and ask.
Can I see the comments? I want to see how people are reacting to this.
Try to weasel out of facing consequences.
Just one. Come on, people, say something.
I think there's more comments in this. I mean,
no.
Discussing McMahon and WWE.
Nothing on this. I'm surprised people are not commenting more on this. But
right, go figure.
Once again,
come on, Brandon Thurston. I thought he was the man. I thought people liked him in WrestleMania.
Oh, but there's definitely comments here.
That's a fucking ad.
The stench of desperation.
Just get Lesnar out of this mess and carry on.
I'm honestly just
about
happy.
The economics of the wrestling world makes a new Twitter for this. What the fuck? Yeah, I realize he has every right to defend himself. A man, everything he does to oppose a woman whose head he shit on just makes him look worse.
Yeah, he does, doesn't it?
Yeah, like, dude, you quit while you're behind, all right, man? Listen, the secret is out. The cat's out of the bag. Janelle Grant's lawsuit pretty much confirms what we have been speculating, what we've been thinking about Vince McMahon for decades. It exposes a company-wide toxic culture with Vince McMahon's DNA all over it.
Disgustingly, in the most literal sense you can possibly imagine, either.
No, here's the thing. What the company itself is doing is that the company's culture is trying to reform from that, away from him. You notice how there's no actual entry from World Wrestling Entertainment in any of this. It's just Vince. It's just Vince's lawyer. Because now Vince's lawyer is separate in all this shit from WWE.
But WWE is listed as a defendant.
Yes. Has WWE listed anything in there in response to any of this?
No.
That's because they're like, okay, fine. We're a corporation. We're here to make money for our stockholders and make a product that everyone can be proud of.
And you know what? I'm happy that they're actually doing some work with that, because now, after all of this, guys, obviously, I say this constantly, but it is true. You two have known wrestling far more than I ever could. You guys grew up with that shit. I am a novice, introduced to this beautiful world of beautiful men and beautiful women beating the fuck out of each other.
For glory and pride,
Glory
ego
and money
stuff.
and honor and all that jazz.
And
I
for
have
mommy,
fun.
dear God.
If anything, introducing me to wrestling is one of the best things you guys have done for me. WWE's reputation has been dragged through the mud for the last few years until Vince was finally expunged like a poison out of the system. I don't know you guys, maybe this is just me, but it feels good to be a fan of the WWE again. It feels good to sit in front of the pay-per-view, grab your snacks, check out your bros, crack open a cold one with the boys, and see your favorite stars wrestling the ring. It feels good to see our wrestlers happy, prideful, excited,
Because
angry.
they don't have like any dreadful clouds looming over them.
Exactly, and being able to express themselves, except for McIntyre. His only expression is this.
That one look of him when he was up at the skybox there while Punk was back down in the ring, he's just...
Yeah. The most important aspect that you need to know is that the loss of this corrupted, horrible man has allowed this business to re-flourish. It has allowed creativity, responsibility, a healthy work environment to finally flourish again and put WWE back on top. I mean, let's not lie to ourselves. They're doing numbers higher than they have done in years.
Yeah, no.
They are back on top again.
You want to know how impactful it was? Just to throw a small little addendum there, in a recent interview with Denise Salcedo, who recently interviewed CM Punk,
Yeah.
CM Punk mentioned that Vince McMahon's removal from power in the WWE was a big part of him making his WWE return.
Thank
It's a good place
fucking
to
God.
work again.
Exactly.
And more
Jesus.
importantly,
This is Angel anytime we...
I don't know you guys, but that match, that event, will be seared in my mind until the day I fucking
It was just two. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And you
I'm not even really a referee. What are you doing listening to me?
Listen, on the unlikely event Ryan Reynolds stops playing Deadpool, just get CM Punk on the roll. Because
Are you serious?
a man that is willing to take... Okay, how expensive is a flight to fucking Paris now?
Pretty
Even if you
pricey.
have money, that's a pretty big ticket, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine hating on somebody so much that you buy a ticket for an intercontinental flight from US of A to the other side of the world.
To France.
You fly to
Lyon.
France. You get on your car, you drive all the way to the venue, you get on the locker, grab somebody's uniform, wait until the exact most important moment of your opponent's career that will define him for decades to come, run to the stage, stand in front of him, and look him right in the eye and go, I pray for this. And it happened.
So was he counting to two, or did he give like a British insult?
He gave the British...
It was a double joke.
It was yes.
He gave it the
double
beat
joke.
for Vendetta. Oh god, it was an actual Vendetta.
Clash of the Castle, Scotland.
Ha.
So that's where it was. He flew to Scotland.
Sorry,
You're thinking of the France
I'm
Backlash
talking
show.
about Scotland, but deviating aside, this is just Vince McMahon grabbing for straws. He knows he's screwed. He is so screwed, we're gonna have to pull out a fucking Phillips screwdriver, and not even will that get him out. He's trying to grab to any option that won't let him broke and somehow more disgraced than he already is.
Yeah.
A mess. It's just pride at this point. When you have more money than the federal government, what is there left for you in life? Power.
No,
He
Pride
doesn't-
came before. Pride was when he did all of this when he shouldn't have to.
True. So what's he fighting for now?
Now we're in the fourth, grief stage, like anger or bargaining. I think it's bargaining.
I think it's bargaining because he's actively negotiating through his lawyer that Janelle Grant get smacked down
Like
for.
it's lost. The ship is sinking. He's thrown away the bucket. He just wants to know how far he can swim before he can get to the coast. But unfortunately for him, this is not an optional sea. You know what sea this is? This is the sea from that shore on Death, Love, and Robots. The one with the sharks and Troy Baker.
I remember.
Let's take a look in the chat here for now. I remember where they have cardboard and wooden people, or wooden people in the backgrounds. Also, live actors for one spot. Then they filmed them again for another spot and a third spot.
Wait, Twixer?
The hell?
Twixer.
Is that like a candy bar? Are you okay? You gotta take your meds?
Give me a second.
I don't know what to look.
Juan is gonna go take his daily cocaine lines.
Twixer sounds like a Twix flavored mixed drink.
I was thinking it was like a Twix bar, like the chocolate caramel bars.
Yeah.
Bro, I fucking love Twix.
Fucking love Twix.
Also, Yugi
good.
saying greetings.
Hi there, Yugi. Welcome
Hello.
to the
Thank
Ravens
you for
flock.
the-
We appreciate your face here. Let's see here. Gross. So I was disappointed with the opening of the Olympics last night. I get what's going on. We might talk about that Wednesday night. Let's see here. Does Glitch have high fiber flavor? Angel has an idea.
Hey, Kurisi Tirando-sama. Hello again.
Hello, Kurisi.
Call it the Randy Marsh special.
Hi, Chris. I hope
God.
you're feeling okay. Just broke a fever.
Oh, damn.
At least you're doing better there. Hugs to you.
Oh, goodness.
Holy shit. And Kurisi's celebrating having been an interflocker for 23 months.
Yay! Awesome.
1 month closer to 2 years. Love you guys, and I'm proud to be continuing supporting the used nerds. Thank you.
Yugi said, as a wrestling fan all my life, WWE is watchable again.
I know.
I just found out wrestling isn't real, so I stopped. God dang it. Really?
Stop watching.
I'm not surprised at all about this. He's a powerful and used his power over the years to silence people about his behavior.
Just like many other like him. And the case is,
Give him the bird.
this is desperation. Desperation speaks here, and we can simply sit back and watch him fumble and sink into the fucking quagmire that he deserves to be.
Well, you know what? Forget it. Enough talking about pieces of shits like Vince McMahon. Enough talking about these dirty people and getting away with power and corruption. Let's actually talk about good people. Really good, wholesome human beings who are actually a contribution to the industry.
A contribution to mankind in general and not total ass wipes.
Please stop. I am not the savior. He's the savior!
The savior would be so humble.
I'm sorry, buddy, but the Matrix trilogy, but the Matrix movies has something to say about that.
Local man who spends most of his life playing Jesus, annoyed that people keep calling him Jesus. Let's talk about the one Hollywood star that can genuinely be called handsome. Let's talk about Mr. Keanu Reeves for a second.
Yay!
Hey!
Yes, indeed. Mr. Keanu Chongos Man surprised with Comic-Con award for his contributions to movies, TV, comics, and books. It is not exactly something he announces everywhere because of his subdued way of talking, but Keanu Reeves is kind of a fucking nerd, guys.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
yeah.
a huge goddamn nerd.
This is all coming live as a story straight out of San Diego Comic-Con happening right now.
that's
Folks,
right.
do us a
San Diego
favor.
Comic-Con is happening.
Send the Ravens flock to San Diego Comic-Con sometime in the future, like next year maybe would be nice.
That would.
Because, we're nerds and we deserve to fucking be there.
All right, Angel, take it away.
Keanu Reeves added a surprise award to his collection on Saturday, receiving the San Diego Comic-Con's Inkpot Award in an impromptu ceremony that took place. Oh my god! They're mentioning his Berserker panel. He made a comic book called Berserker.
Oh, nice!
My love for you is like a talk Berserker! Alright.
Towards the end of the panel, a Comic-Con representative appeared with an Inkpot Award statue, which he presented to Reeves. Quote, honestly, if it were my choice, if it was just my choice, I would have given it to you just for the Matrix.
I mean,
Interjected. That was the Wachowskis' idea.
I was not on Lily I was just there, man. And there's our boy,
Holy shit, he's got his hair cut from
Punish Reeves.
Oh, snap!
He's got the salt and the peppers beers.
The representative
continue.
You helped tell that story. This award is for those who have contributed to popular art and pop culture, and no one would argue that has contributed in not just movies and television, but books and comics too.
Now, Reeves accepted the award amid a standing ovation from the audience and delivered a short speech to express his gratitude. A quote, in giving me this award, you're also giving recognition for everyone here. I've been really fortunate to work with some incredible artists and tell some incredible stories. Berserker is one of them. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Based.
No, you!
Based!
No, you are based.
Comic-Con has given out the Inkpot Award, Angel, every year since 1974. Last year, the winners included Felicia Day and famed manga artist Junji Ito.
Hey, it's our boy who does the horrifying stories that make you not want to sleep at night anymore.
All right, Angel.
In addition to The Matrix, Reeves' lengthy career has included John Wick, Bill and Ted's excellent adventure. Wow. Keanu Reeves is kind of like the face of nerddom for a while. We just didn't realize it, huh?
And let's not forget that Keanu Reeves also played Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk 2077.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
We have a city to burn. Let's see here. Since
Samurai, I need my Alzheimer's meds.
Since 2018, he's been collaborating on the Berserker comic book series, which will soon be turned into an animated series and live action.
No, are you fucking kidding me? Do you have any idea what Berserker is about?
Tell us, Angel.
Tell our casual viewers.
No
Hang on, let me
spoilers
get you the proper
Thank
cam.
you.
Here you go.
No spoilers on this, but Berserker is basically Highlander on steroids. The main character, obviously based on Reeves himself, plays the part of some immortal legendary warrior that has seen empires rise and fall and is trying to achieve some legendary purpose. Supposedly, he's trying to find the god of death that cursed him with immortality so he can finally be laid to rest. Unfortunately, he's being hunted down by the people who want to know how you become immortal, and some that believe that if they take a piece of him, they can become immortal. What follows is violence. Lots of violence. I haven't received my copies yet, but I saw a single preview, and that's how I know I wanted it. Because in that preview, he punches a man in the sternum, rips out his ribcage, and uses the bone to stab another guy to death.
That sounds familiar.
So we took John Wick and made him immortal. So this could possibly never go wrong. Oh shit!
Everything went horribly wrong.
So yeah, dude, I did not even know that he was getting an animated series or a movie. I am 100% down for
Holy
Berserker.
shit! Right?
That is
fucking
awesome.
amazing.
I can't wait.
Somebody make a good adaptation of Berserk. You know what? On second thought, I
Keanu-
changed my mind about that. I don't want people to adapt Berserk.
Just leave it as a novel.
Berserk.
Finish the actual manga and call it a day. People do not have the balls to handle Berserk. Hey, little fact, do you know how many times rape happens in Berserk?
Too many.
4.
That's still 4 too many for my butt.
Now,
4.
Before we continue, Matthew Crowbert
That's
said,
it.
one last piece of crap from me. Dogma is no longer owned by Harvey Jerkstein. Paramount owns it now.
Yay! That's better.
Okay, that's great.
That's
Fantastic.
better. Yo, also, Pfizer Macrocephalus is in the chat.
Hey,
How you been?
Whale
Hey,
Sperm
welcome,
Whale,
welcome.
How you doing, Sperm Whale?
I never thought I'd be happy to have a movie being owned by a corpo instead of its person, but you know what? Sometimes exceptions prove the rule, as they say.
Right?
Of course.
Now, continuing then, please.
That's
That's it?
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole
well,
story.
Congratulations,
Congratulations to Keanu Reeves, man.
Yeah.
It couldn't happen to a more deserving guy.
Another awesome milestone for his legacy, for his career.
I wonder if that's the reason Ryan Reynolds never puts him on the Deadpool movies. He's like, he's too nice. I can't make fun of him.
I can't make fun of
Like,
this
I
guy.
got Brad Pitt to die horribly 5 seconds. I can't make... Where's Brad? Oh, he took a train. Oh.
Oh.
One could argue that Bullet Train is like a spin-off of Deadpool
Hey, Hugh
2.
Jackman, are you nice now? Go fuck yourself.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and headcanon that. Bullet Train happens in the same universe as Deadpool, but in that one, Brad Pitt never became the Invisible Man. He's still an assassin.
The Vanisher.
He's just kind of relaxed and trying to make like... Oh yeah, by the way, funny stupid joke on the movie. I looked around this. They did this on purpose. Every single time Brad Pitt does like a saying or like a wisdom thing, he fucks it up.
Yeah.
Every single time, because he just started his path to peace. And he specifically, when he made the movie, he specifically told them, dress me as unthreateningly as possible.
So they give him a freaking trilby, a little Dr. Doolittle hat.
It's a bucket hat. Give me the bucket hat and the beach bum wear. I want to
And
look
glasses.
as unthreatening as possible.
That's because I'm trying to begin retirement.
And then you actually watch the movie and you realize he doesn't lose a single fight he gets in. Every single fight in the movie begins with him being taken by surprise. He wins either by luck or skill every single one of them.
Because he's not actively trying to kill somebody.
Think about that. The first time when El Lobo comes at him with a knife, he survives because of the knife in the phone. But when the actual fight happens, he fucking dominates the guy with a suitcase. And then the guy kills himself by accident.
Dude's bad. I mean, that's a really bad bunny there for you.
Let this be a lesson. Dude fucking snaps his neck. Let this be a lesson of the consequences of blind rage.
Like, wait.
That movie's great.
It's okay. You know what? He got better. He won a street fight in Puerto Rico.
San Juan street fight against Damien
He's living in
Priest.
Puerto Rico. I'm not sure if that's considered getting...
He won a street fight. Come on.
Getting into street fights is not considered a good thing.
Like he won it.
At least he won. But congratulations to Mr. Reeves. I hope that he continues to, continue to deliver his work. Even if he stops acting, I hope he continues voice acting or making comic books or whatever, because this man clearly has a lot of love to give for the medium. And hey, man, he's fucking trying. You know how people say, if you're tired of the same old shit, do your own thing?
Right.
Yeah.
He did his own thing.
Now, Yugi has dropped some serious comments here. Now, he says here...
They say, okay, so it's me, EJ, by the way, and I wanted to update my flock family. So I'm 2 weeks into my physical therapy, guys. It turns out that the pain I've lived with my life since I was a child, my doctors diagnosed me with juvenile idiopathic childhood arthritis. Turns out I have a mutation in my vertebrae that is causing my pain, so I'm diagnosed as a kid, you guys. Oh my fuck!
I'm
Hang on a
sorry to
minute.
hear that, man. That fucking
Thanks.
sucks.
And Paramount put Beavis and Butthead back on Comedy Central. I thought Netflix replaced them years ago.
No. I guess they got the license back.
I guess so. Here, let me go ahead and do your job for you.
Congratulations.
All right. So, in this other piece of story, we're going to be moving on because this one actually is in connection in a with our first story here, and this one is brought to you by GameSpot. Now, let me go ahead and share here.
By the way, the GameStop next to my place closed down.
The headline reads: Grand Theft Auto 6 is unaffected by the video game after strike.
By the video game All right, let's go. Development on Grand Theft Auto 6 is not affected by the SAG-AFTRA strike on video game companies.
So this comes to us yesterday by Eddie Makuch.
That's an interesting last name.
Yeah, okay, that is so weird. All right,
Members of the Actors Union SAG-AFTRA are now on strike over concerns over AI, but development of Grand Theft Auto 6, now Grand Theft Auto, is unaffected. A spokesperson for the group representing game publishers, the labor negotiations, confirmed this to Kotaku. I can confirm that GTA 6 is exempt, the representative said, adding that any game that was in development prior to that time, to 2023 September, is exempt. Most likely because they already locked in all the performances and they got that out of the way.
Yes, that makes sense.
Hang on, let me go. Scroll up a little bit, thank you. Live service games are unaffected by the strike issue. Of course they are. So content for games like Fortnite should continue to release normally. Of course it is.
Of course it is.
See, in this case it makes sense because most likely they got all their recording done before they started, putting the game together.
Yep.
The strike began on today, July 26 at 12:01 a.m. It is the first time SAG-AFTRA video game actors have gone on strike since 2016, when the work stoppage lasted for about 1 year. Good.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't know that video game actors went on strike in 2016.
That's kind of sad when you think about it.
SAG-AFTRA and game publishers like Warner Brothers, Activision, Disney, and others negotiated for about 2 years prior to the strike being called. The key sticking point appears to be regulation of generative AI technology. Wow, what a shock!
What a surprise. What an incredible, groundbreaking... Hey, bro, do you know that people don't like losing their fucking jobs?
I like not losing my job.
I know. I'm sorry, Juan. We found a way to imitate like New York Spanish boys. You're getting replaced.
No,
okay, but am I still getting my 401k?
I'm sorry. We found a way to replace your 401k. You're getting replaced.
See, for its part. Okay, so we discussed
my retirement money.
All of this was in the AP
so
article.
We already talked about.
As for GTA 6, the game is slated to release in 2025. Though pretty much every Rockstar game title in the past 10 years has been delayed.
So most likely we'll be seeing that thing in 2030 if we're lucky.
Okay, so you know what? This makes sense. Because the SAG-AFTRA strike with the video game voice actors started literally yesterday, all the other previous games that were in development, like the aforementioned Grand Theft Auto 6, they're still going to go forward with it. That makes sense.
You know, there is one good thing that came out of that GTA 6 announcement. A bunch of people leaked footage of the game before it was complete. So everybody immediately saw that the game was going to turn to pure shit. And of course, when the trailer came out, all the complaints disappeared because, dude, you're showing me the framework of the house. I don't know what it looks like yet. I'm not supposed to live in it.
Oh no, Angel, you have to remember the complaints didn't die. They just transformed.
Oh yeah,
instead of it just being like a complaint like, oh, the game looks like shit. Now they're saying, oh, the game is woke because of women.
What do you mean women? It's
women.
There's women everywhere.
Yeah, but there's a woman and she's the lead. And she's one of the two leads that you get to
lady?
Yeah, but because you're doing a Bonnie and Clyde and they're showing the Bonnie.
But what's wrong with showing the Bonnie?
Women. It's too woke.
This seems a little
You see, it's too woke.
Woke how exactly? But vaginas are woke. Vaginas don't have
No. Listen, Angel. Woke.
Okay, allow me to offer a counter-argument.
Women.
Just a small counter-argument to that.
What's that?
Hot American redneck girl covered in mud.
They're still trying to shove woke at us.
How?
There's no white men.
Once again,
I want to be a straight white man.
But the other main character...
Only straight white men should ever be in games.
But what about Bayonetta, though?
Only ever.
But...
Ever.
Oh my god.
Like you had a proper argument when they thought that was the case.
But it wasn't. It wasn't.
It never was. They just want something to complain about.
So, okay, so the main difference for this game is that you have two main characters.
Yes.
The main dude and the main girl.
Yes.
Okay, big deal. Connie and Bonnie and Clyde.
No, the women's can't be a crime because women's are bad.
I guarantee you this complaint
women should not be crime. Women should only be sex objects and make a sandwich.
I guarantee you the first... you know when the complaints are going to die?
When?
The second the first sex scene shows up.
Oh, yeah.
It's Grand Theft Auto. People are going to be bumping uglies.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're going to find a reason to complain for everything.
Well, okay, if the game is actually shit, then you can complain. You know what? You can complain about actual problems with the game. You know what I'm complaining about? You need a fucking roll of color paper right there.
Yeah.
I can't stand that fucking color. You know why?
Why?
Food fight.
Ew.
Don't do that, man. That's
Don't do
Christmas
that.
wrap.
Too late. Now you're thinking about food fight.
No.
No. Juan, put that out of your mind. You know what that is? That's ludicrous speed from Spaceballs.
That's better.
Take
We are
that!
making progress
I'm
with my...
sorry, but Charlie Sheen is a dog. I can't help it.
Gross.
By the way, I
Why do
watched
you
the whole
torment
movie.
yourself?
It's worse than you think.
Why do you torment yourself
Because
like
it
this?
was funny. The whole movie is actually worse when you think. Do you know that? Okay, you know how the whole thing with the bad hot lady was actually an ugly lady?
Yeah.
Yes.
She specifically drops the line, nothing that plastic surgery and Brazilian butt lifts can fix.
Why would you put that in a kid's movie?
Who said this was a kid's movie?
I don't know.
No one said that.
I don't know. Who said anything?
Who was
How
this
this
movie made
gets
for?
approved, it blows my mind. But anyway,
Who is this movie made for?
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Why would you
bring it
make
back.
this?
Let's bring it back to GTA 6. Okay, so basically they're saying, it's okay, guys. There's not going to be any stoppages.
Now, is there any progress in it?
Define progress. Okay, listen. You know that hot girl that shows up for 1 second in the trailer? The redneck American girl with the stars and stripes boobs?
Yeah.
Okay. That girl's ass is very powerful. We lost 3 renders to that thing.
Jesus Christ.
We're trying to find programmers that are willing to program that ass.
Listen, the flesh is willing.
But
The spirit is willing.
Well, the flesh is spongy
Spongy
and
and
bruised. That's another reason, if I may deviate briefly, why I will never take people
We're
on
all
Twitter
deviating.
Briefly,
to
but go
play
on.
Puritanism for fucking fictional characters. Dude,
Bullshit.
you don't complain about certain characters because the people who make the games you like, that's who they made them for. You know what? You know my personal favorite? The ones that complain about characters in Genshin. And I'm like, listen, bro, if you don't like the designs, this game is not made for you. Because the people who designed these characters, they are horny as shit for those characters.
Do you have any idea how horny everyone in the Genshin fandom is?
Forget
There
the
is
fandom.
someone who's horny for everything.
Dragon Faggots and Rose no
I don't know
horny!
what you're talking about. They're totally
Bro,
normal.
I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about the people who make those games.
Even worse.
You don't get people who make those games unless they have that shit going. And that's what makes it beautiful. Because when you have an artist cut loose and put all of their disgusting, degraded fetishes on their product, that's when you get soul. You need soul in this world. You know why? Because many years ago, one man had a dream, and he sat his ass down.
No
and
one
he
can see your
wrote a
face.
book.
There
That's
you are.
fine. They don't need to see me. And my words are more important than my face. Don't need this. I need this. And that man made something beautiful, and he wrote a book. And the book was fairly famous. He got an anime adaptation. No games on that one. But you know why he made that book?
Why?
Because he loved 2 things. Hot girls and medical science. And you know what the result was?
What?
Monster Girl Doctor. Go read that shit. It's amazing.
Man, that's a deep cut.
I should have seen that coming.
Okay then. I think
should've fucking seen that
that's a good way to close off the show.
We're not closing off yet. We still got to
That's called telekinesis,
All right,
Kyle.
let's check out the
see.
chat here.
Let's see here. Let's take a look at the chat before we begin wrapping up proper. Quit trying to rush
Okay, our
us.
boy Yugi is on therapy. I'm glad that you're actually getting some treatment for that.
That is
man.
very good.
Trust me, I've seen from other friends of mine how long that shit can take to fix. Don't you fucking ever give up.
Yeah, Chrissy sending positive energy to Yugi. I'm just annoyed my doctors McKnight associated as a kid.
Medical error and malpractice kill more people than actual medical crimes.
Exactly. That I'm making
be
progress
careful.
with my therapy, even though I'm sore when I go home. I love that my therapist pushes me to heal. I'm sorry that I've been gone. Y'all are like brothers to me. Aww. But you all know I would be very proud, and I'm getting stronger. Yes,
And
we
we'll
are
be
very
rooting for
proud.
you
Well,
every
good, man.
step of the day,
Hey,
my man.
awesome.
Every step you take forward is another step you tell nature to
we
go
are proud.
fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Goddamn right.
Health is more important. That's right, Matthew
Damn
Coburn.
right, dude. And thank you kindly for taking the time to sticking with us. Hell, this is like the second person with health problems in our chat. We appreciate that you're taking the time from your health to listen to us rant about the stuff we like. Don't die. If we lose your beer, sure, we're going to be in trouble with glitch energy. But
Exactly.
please,
Yeah,
please.
no, they're going to say somehow it was our fault.
Exactly.
Even though we know that it wasn't.
And unfortunately, though I have the same sense of humor, I am nowhere near as good looking as Ryan Reynolds. I cannot carry this channel by myself. Help.
The Angel, you'd be the first
Angel,
one
I
to be
think
culled.
Angel, buddy, you're not good. You'll be you carry this channel. You can't even carry yourself out of bed, man.
Exactly. But if one dies from stress, that will be bad. And if
We
you
need to
die
take-
from stress, that would be worse. And I need you guys to be alive, which is why we need you guys. Give me your money.
Jesus Christ.
And with that, we have officially reached the end of our program. We appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. How else can you cleverly segue? There's no way to do it.
It's not a matter
Can't
of
afford to buy a Segway. We're not old enough or have enough Medicare benefits.
Or rich.
Damn.
But we have reached the end of this episode of the Ravens Flock, and we appreciate all of you tuning in. You guys have been fantastic, and we hope you guys will join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, because we have our 3rd annual subathon that's coming up. Nerds all over the internet. The Ravens Flock presents to you
the Formula
11 Subathon. I was waiting for you to pull it up.
I hadn't been able to pull it up yet, Jose. You were getting ahead of me before I was doing anything.
He's talking about racing.
No,
He's supposed to get ahead of you.
No, Jose's getting ahead of the curve here without
that's how you
queuing
race.
me up or anything.
I swear, you never seen the car movies? Man, come on.
I have, and they're ridiculous.
What do you mean? They were great. Except for the 3rd one. It was trash.
That's right. The
All of them
formula
are trash.
All right, and folks, please.
No.
So for tomorrow's subathon, we will be here at 1 p.m. Eastern to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch, and we will be joined with Michael Mendez. We'll also be joined with Zayana Rose Cosplay and Dragon Fan Cosplay. All hands on deck. We're all going to be racing. It's going to be intense. It's going to be fast. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I have a question.
What?
Can we randomize what tracks we get?
We're starting with Rainbow Road, and then we'll fuck around from there.
Because I want us to randomize it, because if we pick it, that means one racer is going to have an inherent advantage. I want us to genuinely randomize all the tracks, so we have no idea where we're going to race after Rainbow Road.
Okay.
I can live with that.
Imagine if we get Rainbow Road, and then we get another Rainbow Road.
Oh my God! Back-to-back
Suffering
rainbows.
for all of us.
But it's so colorful. You know, it's a rainbow. It symbolizes divinity in many cultures and symbologies and shit.
Yeah, it does. It also, at the same time, it also symbolizes the death of our friendships with each other forever.
And folks, the Formula 11 Subathon will be Sunday, July 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on YouTube.
It's tomorrow.
Which is tomorrow. Make sure you make sure your notification bell is on so that you'll be the first to know when we go live.
Okay, this is super simple. We're going to ask you guys to look at these instructions. I'm going to show you how to do this. All right?
Stupid, subhuman, idiotic, empty-brain, dumbass
No one said
friends
that.
of ours.
No one ever said that, Angel.
He said that with his heart. I know this because I am actually his heart.
All right, so step 1, click on the link that I put in the chat that I spammed all to hell.
Please.
Step number 2, it shows you the link to the actual video. You click this, notify me, notifications on, and while you're at it, when you go down to our channel, you go over to where it fucking tells you to subscribe to us. You click the notification bell for that too. Make sure that it's on. We are on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Do not miss it. We're going to be gaming. We're going to be goofing off. We're going to be chowing down. We're going to be talking to you. We're going to want to try to get this spread all over the place, because this is a subathon, folks. The most important thing out of all is that you spread the link and you share it with everyone. Share it. Don't be greedy. Okay? We know that you love the Ravens Flock, and we appreciate that sort of fealty, but you have to spread the wealth. Alright? Don't be a greedy capitalist pig and fucking hoard it to yourself.
You should be a good capitalist and open the free market so other people may partake in the product, allowing the industry to grow.
Exactly. Nobody likes someone who hoards all the sweets to themselves.
Exactly. You're gonna get like cavities and shit. Come on, man.
But yes, folks, we hope that you join us tomorrow, and we're looking forward to playing, and we're looking forward to seeing all of you. Now, but of course, next Saturday we're gonna return back to regular form, and we're gonna continue the story of Naked Snake. Right?
That's right. Recently, we defeated the fear of tax. So after defeating the fear of responsibility and killing him with fear, we are now continuing the tale of, Naked Snake, as he goes on to confront his mom / lover / teacher / sister / most important woman in his life, the boss. In this continuing and increasingly confusing tale of Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, etc. We'll be seeing you next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on both YouTube and Kick.
Excellent. And for all the wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, which is Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, where me and my tag partner, Mr. Wander
Don't touch me!
we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. On last week's edition, we covered the TV special of AEW's Blood and Guts. Angel, you missed it because one of the wrestlers threatened to set someone on fire if the other team doesn't quit.
The good news is that I'll be a little more free next week, so hopefully I can join you for more shows than your Saturday. It is not a promise. It is not a guarantee. Life has been beating my ass into the ground, but things are starting to slow down a little bit, so hopefully in the future I can actually join you guys for the wrestling.
No, you're fine, man. I'm just picking on you. It's okay.
I'm the fat guy from Space Jam that shows up at the end.
A Wayne Knight. Oh, God.
I Wayne Knighted my way and I got flattening to the ground.
Now, on this coming edition of Wrestle Rewind, we and Juan will review the WWE's TV special, the NXT's The Great American Bash. Night one, as they make their temporary jump over from the USA Network to Sci-Fi.
Since the USA Network is covering the Olympic Games, so...
that's right, the big event.
And we're also going to be covering the main event for this year's pay-per-view event of Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor.
And, of course, the Great American Bash is also going to be giving us a live special concert from...
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh,
I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh, my God.
Angel, you're going to love this man. He is the answer to all of life's problems.
Listen,
he has 252 pounds of pure motivation.
And he put 20 points on Bard. This motherfucker is ready to go.
Angel, he is the yin of Scotland to Drew McIntyre's yang.
So that's why he's blonde and he wears bright blue and white to oppose the black.
He is the anti-Drew McIntyre.
See, now I am 100% convinced that when McIntyre was having his iconic match in Scotland, this dude ran backstage, grabbed the phone and went, "Hey, punk, you are never gonna guess who I found." So we're gonna get to see. Okay, would you say that he's the most charismatic wrestler so far?
Joe Hendry, he got viral on his own.
Damn.
And yes, he's signed to TNA, so he is a member of the TNA roster.
Okay.
So yeah, his popularity is helping raise the profile for TNA as well.
Wow.
So the fact that they're also worked in this partnership of TNA working with the WWE, specifically with NXT, is only all the more better for it.
AEW could never even dare to shake hands with WWE and go, "Let us work together for a better wrestling." They do not have the balls.
Oh, fuck no.
Once we get off the air, Angel, boy, do I have a fucking story to show you.
But anyhow, getting back to it, Juancho, we have a show on Wednesday nights, don't we?
And damn right we do, and that's my program, The Black Files, the uncompromising and uncensored interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. You see, here on the Ravens Flock, we cover a whole multitude of stories spanning the spectrum of the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. But on The Black Files, we just hone in on one story. Why were you pushing imaginary buttons as if you were an old school 1930s telephone operator?
Because there's too many topics to touch on.
Why are you trying to touch things?
Took over his body.
Who told you to touch those things?
You mean this thing?
No! And usually in the world of Black Files...
Do you hear the actual panic in his voice from it?
And usually on the Black Files, we cutting to a single story and we cut to the heart of the matter. You missed out this past Wednesday, Angel. You have no idea. Sorry. We've got 2 legal stories happening with everyone's favorite internet jackass, Logan fucking Paul. So, on the one hand, his Prime Energy, his hydration line, is in trouble with the U.S. Olympics and Paralympic Committee over use of their copyrighted and trademarks in trying to promote a fucking bottle of one of their Prime hydrations just because they managed to pair up with a member of the NBA, of the U.S. Olympics basketball team.
On the other side of on the other story, it relates to Logan Paul looking to take legal action against CoffeeZilla
for his coverage of the CryptoZoo scam.
So let me see.
It's a scam, Logan. You want to try and take me to your stupid CryptoZoo game NFT project is a scam. If you want to say and prove otherwise, you have a net worth of $150 million. You can shell out $2 million, which is what you owe the players who bought into your crypto zoo, and all you gotta do is cut them a check and say, my bad, you're not obligated to play this game anymore. The end. Point blank period. But you're too fucking prideful. You're too much of a fucking mark for yourself. And I hope that LA Knight wipes the floor with you in Cleveland for SummerSlam. You idiot hick.
When is that happening? I need to see that.
Next Saturday on August 2nd.
Okay, so I know that on Saturdays we do stuff, but I need you to show me that.
After we're done streaming on Saturdays, if they show the match, we'll show the match.
I need to see Mr. Turn this blood into a blood stain on the ground. Wait a second. Isn't CoffeeZilla like an actual lawyer?
CoffeeZilla is an investigative
He's
journalist.
an investigative journalist.
But, Angel, you missed what we found out who his actual lawyers are.
Please tell me.
His lawyers are the law firm who actually nailed Alex Jones while they were representing the Sandy Hook families. They're the ones who tore Alex Jones down.
It has never been more Jober than it is now.
Yeah, between that and his blunder with the U.S. Olympics Committee, like, Logan Paul is the common denominator.
So we just have to wait until he commits like an actual crime, because at this point, he's just skirting the line.
Oh no, he copyright infringed the shit out of the Olympics trademarks and all that stuff.
Wait, how exactly do you copyright? Like what? They use the symbol.
You know what you need to do, Angel? You're going to need to do what everyone else did, and you're going to need to watch the episode so you actually get in on this. And you guys are going to want to request access as we go live. If you like these sort of deep cuts, you're going to want to go request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern for the Black Files.
And of course, folks, tune into our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, where we, the motley crew of nerds, are gathered here to discuss with you the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter what groups out there are on strike, and whether the corpos are going to be taken down by those people who want their money, and, to be treated fairly like
human fucking beings.
Firebombs are pretty cheap to make.
Yes.
Yep.
We will be here to discuss with each and every one of you. And once again, we thank all of our viewers right now for tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic. You guys are a really great audience, and we appreciate you. And we've been doing this, since 2013, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. Now, with that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, and yours truly, Juan Araz, as we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Working hard to stay strong to make your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell, stay up to date on all of our content. Become an Flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on... Nope, wrong one.
Facebook.com/.
Here it is. Facebook.com/The Ravens Flock. Twitter.com/RavensFlock13. Instagram.com/The Ravens Flock online. Kick.com/The Ravens Flock. And of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/The Ravens Flock. Humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are The Ravens Flock, and we are out.